Dangerous, dangerous freedom. You can't get that from a grocery store. Dangerous, dangerous freedom. You won't have access if you're a media whore. But guess what?
Access granted.
Wow, I am on fire today. I had some amazing insight. Flare up, if you will. Welcome to Center of Light, where my aim is to always, y'all check it out, I got a Om 6 symbol on my head. My aim is to always be clear. Let's get clear. I love being clear. Teach me how to be clear. If you have something for me, send it to me, show me, tell me. I'm interested. I came to a space of clarity today. Something I already know. Something you probably already know yourself. I knew it from the very beginning. I'm not talking in riddles on purpose. But I'm talking in riddles on purpose. There's a purpose. I don't want to call out the demon anymore. We know the demon is. We're no longer upset about it. Center of Light Freedom. The sleeping giant has awakened. What? Hello, Abigail. What? Who is the sleeping giant? I'll show you. This is the sleeping giant. Check it out. America is the sleeping giant. It has awakened. The alarm clock went off. Someone was cutting grass outside. Either way, the giant has awakened, coming out of its slumber. Basically, rather, its tolerance. The American Revolution comes to mind. They left. Talk about a conundrum. Not a conundrum, an entendre, a parallel. The American Revolution. I'm going to say it again because I want to. It makes me feel good. The American, not because I'm American, I'm a patriot. The American, in all that it stands for. The American Revolution, evolution, and resolution. The militia, they were ready. They wanted it. Bring it on. Many people all across the world have given up absolute liberty in trade for simple freedoms. Many people have vowed their life in service to die for it. Be it military, be it certain people in certain, trying to make a difference in the factions and that which has been fractioned and all the infactions that follow. Tonight is about freedom. Dangerous freedom. I am going to hammer on those two words all night. I'm warning you. Dangerous freedom. Dangerous, dangerous freedom. You can't get that from a grocery store. Dangerous, dangerous freedom. You never have access if you're a media whore. If you're listening to the nonsense, you will never find dangerous freedom. I will show you a video a little later, snippets, just to give you the idea. Because we're not going to utter the name of the devil, to use an idea. You know, you don't use the word, the name of the devil. Azrael. You don't want to bring that up because it incites new energy, not new energies, old energies. But those people from the old world paradigm, nothing against England, but for those people, the white European movement, that came from the old, listen to this parallel, old world, old England model came to the new land to become the new and established world system. That is what America is. It is the sleeping giant that's tolerated and tolerated and tolerated. The United States of America represent that as an umbrella which everyone in every fashion, walk, talk, creed, code, or sect in life on this planet, that's what America is. America is the head, literally, the head of the world. I don't mean it's a head of the world, but it could be in certain ways, absolutely. Doesn't make us better. It just makes us fortunate. But it's also the head, that which is able to have the thinking capacity to know when it's time to take a nap and then when it's time for the giant to awaken. India would be the heart. And every country has its vital contribution to the Christ body. Every country in this world has a role as far as the global body. America is the head. It's going to lead the way. It has all the military might that it could possibly. But military might is not an option anymore. But the point that's being extrapolated here and shared with you is that every country has its organ or its place on the global body. Now we're moving into levels of the solar body, the solos, the galactic body, into the cosmic body, and we are all already a part of the divine body. Are we aware of that? Tonight is about dangerous freedom. Dangerous freedom. Center of light freedom. The sleeping giant has awakened. I am so in glee right now. I'm celebrating. As you can probably see it in me right now as to why I'm being just so jovial and fun and playing with my brand new thing I'm still not used to yet. Welcome to Center of Light, everyone. Let's see who is here. Callan Renando says, just finished hearing this same from Buddha Maitreya. Good for you, darling. Love it. Sana, Robert, my bro, Abigail, Kelsey King, Lewis, Pri, put away, Hapakuku. I miss you, girl. Link. Someone today, I'm not going to say their name unless they give me permission, posted in the Facebook stream here comes the echo. Albert, my bro. In the Facebook stream, a video, and I started watching it, and I saw something magnanimous, and it reminded me of something not so magnanimous, but I saw the signature. I saw it. I don't mean I saw it. I saw it. It's the same signature that just so happened to have happened 2011, the 9th month, first day. I saw it. I saw it so clearly. But I knew something was always amiss. Something was always awry. Hello, Junebug, Tracy, Krista, Danielle. Let's see who else is here. Link, my bud. Kay. Hello, Kay. Natalie, Kim Gary, Kim the Lineage. Dangerous freedom. People are scared of freedom and liberation. So much so, they will sell their soul for paltry scraps of information and bones and simply nasty nuggets just to have some sort of sustenance to take in. People are giving up their liberty for paltry scraps of freedom nuggets. Many of us aren't. We're in it for the long haul. We're in it for the duration. We're in it to win it. Dangerous freedom. What does that mean? It means that those people, without blame, without shame, or without game, are trying to keep us all in line. In line. The face mask has become the new symbol for slavery. Kaboom. The face mask. Neither shall you breathe in the precious air, breath of God and life. You can no longer speak clearly and dearly. And that's being unmasked. No matter how you slice that pie, that is the truth of it. No matter the agenda, no matter the purpose or the meaning or the lesson, you can no longer breathe in safely the breath of God, that which provides life to everything. But also, you need to shut up because we can't hear you when you're talking like this. Can you hear me now? It's called dangerous freedom. Welcome to the other side. The sleeping giant has awakened. As I've been saying, nothing is what it seems. It's convincing. And it does heed our caution, our concern. Because there's so much convolutedness. Hello, Amy Jameson, Judy Reed, Danielle Adana. Things are so convoluted. No one knows where to go. That is very well understood. As it should be. But I'm asking you to consider the words dangerous freedom with the hope, the grace, the joy, the light, the power, and the might that you can finally at last see. See so crystal clearly. I'm looking for my lightsaber. And here it is. The magic of Merlin. As this world keeps twirling and swirling about the nonsense. So we're not going to call out the demon anymore. The one that is warranted as to why we're all locked in. We're just going to call it the nonsense. I am in no way, shape, form, or fashion asking you to go out there and start licking shopping carts. And licking your hands after you're touching railings. That's not what I'm asking you to do. I'm asking you to open yourself up to a beautiful, grand, well-deserving possibility that you, yes, I'm sorry, even me, we've been lied to. Don't listen to me if you're afraid. Listen to your heart. Paradoxically, as to why you might be afraid. But there is dangerous freedom afoot. I want to drop a link because I can't play it as a video clip. If I do, I will get copyrighted slapped in a matter of a moment's notice. But I'm asking you just to be open-minded. I am not trying to convince you of anything. Well, actually, yes, I am. Hello, Dina D. I'm trying to convince you to look at something honestly. Just look. If I can at least convince you to look, I'm happy. It requires your Yah, your God, your heart, your fire, your passion to want something beyond what we may not be seeing, but your Na, your mind used responsibly and balanced, so you're not a slave of the mind, but you're able to be the master, to use the mind that you have, your true Na, as a tool, and your Va to carry out the wishes of your divine Father. That is what I'm asking of you. Hello, Linda. Hello, Abigail. So the sleeping giant has awakened. Dangerous freedom. Dangerous freedom. You can't buy that in the grocery store. Dangerous, dangerous freedom. You won't have access. You're a media whore. But that's the point. It's a strange little ditty I made up.
Access granted.
Everyone has access. If you follow that link I just posted in this forum and give your precious, well-deserving self 45 however minutes long this is of this video, you will see, again, I am always about passion and fire. You will see the fire in this man's eyes of what this is truly all about. Use your God-given faculties. Dear Lord, use your God-given faculties. Tonight's is Center of Light Freedom. The sleeping giant has awakened. Who and what is the sleeping giant? It's called America. America is the head. Literally, if the global body had a body that we would call a humanoid shape, America would be the head, because America is going to truly lead the way. So not only is it the head, the thinking tank that leads the way, but it is the head of the bed, the head of the state, the head of everything. When you wake up the sleeping giant, depending on how you wake up the giant, he's going to either be snuggly and thank you, baby, or you're going to wake up a grumbly bear. Hello, Roxanne. The grumbly bear has been awoken. He set his alarm clock for 8, and you woke him up at 6:30. He don't like it so much. Are you listening? I am not asking you to go out tomorrow and start licking shopping carts. I'm asking you to play this game fairly. And fairly, you will be dealt, you deal your next hand. How are you dealing with all of this? I'm dealing just fine. Honestly, I have to be honest. Some part of me is starting to go, woohoo, cray cray. But after what I have learned, I put hours upon hours upon hours. Does it make me better? It makes me joyful, empowered, and peaceful. Of research today. I did it today. Hours. I went into rabbit holes and find those who are on fire. And Alex Jones is on fire. Dr. Shiva is on fire. Dr. Motu, whatever his name is, he is on fire. You can see it right now. I am on fire. Dear Lord, I hope to God you're living in the zone of dangerous freedom, so much so that you are on fire, and that you will do whatever it takes to acquire something higher beyond the nonsense that is being dealt to you. Some people are so afraid of freedom, they will choose the very simple freedoms they have over absolute liberty. Because when they had absolute liberty in their life, somehow, for whatever karmic lesson, it left them. And they will never revisit that sacred, vulnerable spot out of fear that it will go away again. You are being asked to not speak clearly, because I can't hear you right now. And you can't breathe in the precious air of God. And it's become now the symbol of slavery. Maybe for you, me, I, and us, and we can become the symbol of bravery. And brave and champion that mountain to reach the fountain of youth. To stop being so aloof. Wake up. I said that powerfully, didn't I? Wake the fuck up. You are being lied to. Some of it is truth, but it is so convoluted and polluted, you shit yourself out of truly trying to make sense and meaning and reasoning of all of it. But here's the magic, the dangerous freedom, that God loves you so much. If it takes all of us to believe in what I labeled earlier as the nonsense, to find that which is all powerful and all sensical, to bring us to a state of absolute sense, God will play that card. And it will play that card very hard. See, God doesn't divide. It doesn't divide this is true or this is not true. It's making it true for you. What is now your truth? Do you understand? There are factions, fractions, and so many infractions that are happening that the very fortunate few are finding leverage and stepping up on the new ground of dangerous freedom. Let me show you what dangerous freedom looks like. You ready? I'm going to skip. It's going to be choppy, but it's only to paint an idea that I'm going to show you the sleeping giant is awakening. After which I'm going to go into a Lavender Soul song. I'll be right back. I want to see who's here. Good audience tonight. Thank you all. You are loved beyond measure. Hello, Linda. Hope you're doing well, Linda. Link, my brother, thank you for the post today. Danielle, Crystal Huggins, Tiffany Bramble. What's up, Tiffany? Abigail, Dina. Puriwa Prihabakuku. Hi. Adana, Sana, Amy. Hey, Kayleen, I miss you. Gail, Natalie Lavoie. I'm going to show you what dangerous freedom looks like. This is where I got these two words from. They're powerful and delicious words. I'm not asking you to be an anarchist, but a rebellion, a revolution, an evolution is due. And the sleeping giant has awakened, and it looks something like this.
A little bit later. So here, I'm a little bit early right now, probably, 30 minutes early, and I knew it was going to be like this here today. It's funny that I couldn't really find any advertising for this get-together on Facebook.
Flag drop!
I tried to post it on my Facebook, but of course they wouldn't allow it to happen. So, and that's the censorship from the gulag. Dangerous freedom, everyone. Dangerous freedom. This is what it looks like. And friends and family, I'm sorry. I've had obligations, yet I haven't finished them. But I didn't expect a false flag war to start in my country, and I just couldn't wait. You know, when America needs you, you got to step up now. It's now. It's not wait for later. It's not wait till the job's done. It's now. It means step up now. This must be Mr. Tim Eyman, right? Is that who it is? I think so. Yeah, I know. We don't even need tabs. We just need to start driving. Yeah, it is Tim Eyman.
Very frustrating.
Exactly.
You had a press conference, and a reporter said, "How about suspending $30 tab?" He said, "I hadn't thought of that. I'll get back to you." The guy just isn't listening.
Love it.
Hi.
It's very, very frustrating, and I think we need to elect somebody new. Lots of good people running. I hope you consider voting for me in August.
Stay low.
Here's our table. Really nice people out today. We're all keeping our social distance as best we can.
So am I. How you doing?
They let anybody into this place. Get back. Get back. There
I love
it is. Being socially conscious.
Yeah. For all. Fight like a sheep. This is what the front lines look like of the information war. We're sick of our government. Sick of them. Like this guy. This guy's awesome. What has he got on the side here? Back to work. Washington's killing me financially. I love you, man. You are awesome. You're the highlight of my day. Yeah, have a great one. Stop the tyranny. Gag reflex. Call Dr. J. Inslee. We the people are the boss. That's right. Fight like a sheep. Hopefully I'm doing a good job, everyone. Doing the best I can for country right now. Yeah.
I hope everyone can hear me. I'm going to try and speak as loud as I can. Awesome, thank you.
Dangerous.
You guys don't want to wait until 1 o'clock.
No. No.
Here's how the day is going to go. We are, for the next hour and a half or so, we are going to meet each other.
There's freedom right there. That is beautiful. Let us work. Dangerous freedom. Dangerous freedom. That's what dangerous freedom looks like. Fire.
Work, doing what it takes to earn its meals for the good of the pack. That's what a fucking wolf is. Sheep! If you're scared, go to church.
Bah!
Wait, church is closed. Stay home and stream your digital church, but don't attempt to trample on my rights for your fear. This Constitution is here to protect all of our rights. It is being eroded at for decades. The bad guys have used our Constitution to hide behind while steadily picking it apart on the backside. Enough is enough. We, the wolf, will not go silently into the night. We understand we're outnumbered 10 to 1, 100 to 1. That does not matter. Irrelevant. No number of sheep can take down even a lone wolf. We are simply too strong. We need to move forward. We need to move forward with caution, but we need to move forward. We are still in the cause phase of this calamity. On the backside. And make no mistake, the longer we hang in the cause phase, the more drastic and severe the effects will be. There are people in this country today experiencing extreme hunger and severe suffering because of your fear. Tomorrow is Monday. We go to work tomorrow. Fine us, ticket us. You have no right and we will not pay. Yeah! Push us, test us, I dare you.
She turned to me and told me life was not too easy unless you can let go. I lay surprised at the simpleness of her soul. Wasting away in a sea of uncertainty. She had stayed with me for days. I needed love in so many different ways. And as I watched, she floated through the room. And as I cried, she was there to dry them too. Hold me and don't let reveal to me the beauty of your soul. I turned away, her light was so blinding, the energy of her love. She said goodbye and turned into a dove. As I watched, she floated through the room. And as I cried, she was there to dry them too. Hold me and don't let go. Hold me, never leave. Hold me and don't let go. Hold me, never leave. Never leave. She turned to me, told me life was not too easy unless you can let go. Reveal to me the beauty of your soul.
Operation Mockingbird. I hate that guy. Oh yeah. Hear that? They hate that guy. To the street side.
Don't misconstrue that statement. Don't take it as a derogatory or predatory term. A wolf is a hard-working pack animal, dominating its surroundings, top of the food chain. It puts in work, doing what it takes to earn its meals for the good of the pack. That's what a fucking wolf is. Sheep! If you're scared, go to church. Bah! Wait, church is closed. Stay home and stream your digital church, but don't attempt to trample on my rights for your fear. This Constitution is here to protect all of our rights. It is being eroded at for decades. The bad guy.
The giant has awakened. It is our responsibility, obligation, duty, hopefully destiny. They will understand. I am the giant. That applies to everyone. I am the giant. It seems like rebellion, because it is. Anarchy is not allowed. Not allowed. In the divine script, anarchy is not allowed. Dangerous freedom is afoot. Dangerous freedom. Where are you in this whole escapade, this charade, this reality, actually? I've done quite a few hours of research today, following those, and I'm so expanding more into what I know. Don't sacrifice your freedom about what I'm sharing with you. I don't want that for you. I want you to follow your own gut. Period. It may cause cognitive dissonance, and that's okay. Or do you have the awareness that you're in cognitive dissonance? Some people are so afraid of true liberation that they will accept the paltry scraps of information or bones or nuggets just to keep them afloat. Some people want to hold on to illness, disease, sickness, and imprisonment. Not this knucklehead. I don't invite you to go around licking shopping carts or railings at the supermarket tomorrow. Be smart. You don't want to play the game unfairly. Play the game fairly. There's a reason why we are in quarantine. And believe it or not, that reason does not matter whatsoever. The reason doesn't matter whatsoever. You are in quarantine. That is the purpose. The sleeping giant, through it all, though, is awakening. He is awakened. He's grumbly. Again, think about the American Revolution, the militia. Do you think that you're going to get good old boys from Texas and these cages down in the bayou and these southern boys, you think they're going to stick needles in their arm? It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. So ease your mind, relax your attention surrounding all that. It's never going to happen. But here comes the big, powerful $64,000 question. Do you think that those people in that video I just played that were able to freely move among themselves with COVID-19, the nonsense rather, if this was so important, I'm not saying it isn't, but if this was so important to a level that you cannot congregate here, they would be blasting these people with ray guns and plasma torpedoes to say, you can't do this. But they were free to congregate. That's a flag for me. I posted a link a little earlier with Alex Jones. I encourage you to watch it. And I don't mean watch it. I mean watch it. Watch what's happening. The illusion of it all. Welcome to the grand illusion. Come on in and see what's happening. Pay the price, get your tickets for the show. Stage is set, the band starts playing. Suddenly your heart is pounding, wishing secretly you were a star. Don't be fooled by the radio, the TV, or the magazines. They show you photographs of how your life should be, but that's just someone else's fantasy. So if you think your life is complete confusion, 'cause you never win the game, just remember that it's a grand illusion, and deep inside we're all the same. How on point is that? From the divine principle. I am going to read this. It seems on point. Dangerous freedom. There is something I vesseled some months ago. I didn't vessel Dangerous Freedom, but I'm using that title as I said I would. There is no harvesting a dying political field, for it is a heavily weeded farce. The hope for a fruitful world by tilling the same nutrient deficient soil inside of a dark box will always leave your crop to die on the vine, because the light is not being allowed in, and therefore able to stimulate growth in your sprouts to a full-grown plant life. Being a spiritual agriculturalist, I have learned that when one chooses to step out of that field, one is then able to tend what is growing naturally. In this field, we should plant new seed choices into our new clarity soil, which from the beauty of a unified humanity can blossom. From the divine principle, my dialogue with Spirit, 1996 to 1998. But before I do that, let's talk about Thomas Jefferson. Dina, that is a song by the band Styx called Grand Illusion. Thomas Jefferson, we hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal, that they are endowed by their Creator with certain unalienable rights, that among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. From the divine principle, I tell Spirit, I wish I could just throw all my fears in the trash can. Hello, Chris Leveron. Spirit replies, if you could do that, Keith, along with that toss would go the wisdom that shapes you. For both are parts of your perfect design. And besides, if you do not have the fears that you have, you would be someone else. What you can do is change what fear means to you. This is so relevant today. See it as a tool to help you unfold the wisdom you have within. You are the dreamer, your own Creator Almighty, and yes, it is you who have been making this all up for a very long time, in fact, for an eternity. I am pleased to tell you all that you're getting much better at the making up process. I see you manifesting reality with effortless ease and sleep states of consciousness, and know that your goal is to be able to do this in the waking world. But because of your repeated mistakes, you have been stuck in time, basically stuck in quarantine, trapped between realms. The truth is, you are in perfect placement to get to the other side of stuck, which is freedom, that dangerous freedom. You are close, all of you. You are so close. I'm getting emotional. I can tell you that the spiritual masters, Jesus, Buddha, Krishna, and the like, will not take on your responsibilities. What they will do is help you to become divinely empowered by moving you through the feeling that you are weak to their achievements. They burn with the passion to ignite the holy fire within all of you so that you can be God with them. This is not blasphemy. This is the truth, and the truth shall set you free. And I say, please tell me what you mean by the truth, that you are God. Once you believe this, you have the key to your own freedom. Any fear of God you have is a fear of your own self, and that fear will exist as long as you see yourself separate from me. I have just shared with you the ultimate secret that many have sought the answer to throughout eons of time. The question is, from this point forward, what will you do with it? People are scared of freedom. I remind you that the universal design is the same, from cosmic to atomic, from God to godlet. When I express my things, naturally, things shift. More so now than ever before, when shifts happen, leaders and followers, knowers and doubters will all begin to take their places for the final act of Earth's grand play. Everyone's choices will become apparent because of the definite consequences they will have. My goal, rather than changing you, is for you to become the change itself. Right now, at the beginning of the 21st century, Mother Earth, like you, is going through her own transformation. Your cooperation can help her to become an evolved planet and help humanity become evolved as well. Exciting, is it not, Keith? I say very much so. You already know what your role will be, Keith. To be one of the bearers of the divine torch that many can use on their way to spiritual freedom. The definition by Webster of freedom: freedom from slavery, captivity, or any form of arbitrary control. Departures from rules or procedures. Freedom. Knowledge equals power equals freedom equals bliss. Always remember this. Knowledge equals power equals freedom equals bliss. Welcome to Center of Light Freedom. The sleeping giant has awakened. That sleeping giant is called America. Where did I get this term from, sleeping giant? I got it from some movie about World War II. About the Japanese nation bombarding Pearl Harbor. And in this movie, powerful point, it says, I am afraid we have awakened the sleeping giant. You don't want to screw with America. You don't want to screw with any powerful country of the world. I use America not because America is better, but America is that which is the shelter and that which is the world police, which represents the freedom and the power. Dear Lord, listen to me. The freedom and the power of all that symbol the bald eagle represents. But sadly, the new symbol of the world has become this, what is stifling our breath and our ability to speak out against the establishment. I am not asking you to go lick railings and shopping carts tomorrow. Follow protocol, play the game fairly, and you will be duly, fairly treated. The sleeping giant is awakened. The world is awakening. Follow Dr. Shiva. What is Shiva? Shiva is the aspect of God that is the God of destruction. But yet restoration is afoot after the destruction. Shiva. Follow Dr. Shiva. He would tell you what's happening. Because there's a level of humanity that engages in many people, and probably even you. Yes, no one wants to die, but guess what? You are going to die. You have nothing, no say in that matter. So if you're going to die, why not die for a cause? Why are we so afraid to die? We're going to die. Why not die for a cause? So because or why, that's the answer. But you're not going to die. A part of you is going to die. A part of you is going to cease to exist in the old world order. The old world, that which came from old world Europe. Nothing against Europe. Europe is a foundation of so many magical, beautiful things. But the model, the fascism, the control, that world is dead. But it's only still alive and barely breathing, mind you, if you still got your fingers on it. But eventually, it's going to croak. And you don't want to go down with it, fighting and screaming. But if you're going to fight and scream, why not fight and scream for something beautiful? People are selling their absolute liberty for simple paltry scraps of freedom. I don't understand it. I do understand it. But I don't understand it. Wow. Hello, Deanie. Hello, Carmen. Hello, Joe. What you think is happening is exactly that. It's what you think is happening. It doesn't mean it's happening. Some of what you think is happening might be, if you are a regular here, obviously you have some trust that I have some sort of ability because I'm a bridge, a mouthpiece, because I do the work. And I understand many people have daily lives, so they don't have time. So I do that for you. Why? Because I love you. I don't want anything from, in fact I do, I lie to you. I lied to you. I want something from you. I want you to be happy, joyful, blissful human beings. That's what I want from you. You have been lied to. Some of it is true, but it's so over convoluted and so over polluted, none of us can make sense of it. It doesn't require to make sense. It requires everyone to be quiet. Shh. And witness, observe. And in our observation, as we step back, and back esoterically, we begin to see a larger picture. And it's called dangerous freedom. Dangerous freedom. Why is your freedom dangerous? Because it bucks the current of all those who do not feel so free that they want to imprison you and make this an enslaved planet. Granted, they have done a phenomenal job, but the sleeping giant has awakened. Gail says, I am reading Keith's book, The Divine Principle, and she loves it. Oh, thank you, beautiful. Hey, Dad. My dad says hi. I love my father. Deanie, if my dad is listening, Dad, look at your son. I love you. All right, we'll take a commercial break. Going to be right back. We've got one more segment. How about, of course, some Lavender Soul. Here we go. It's time for a change. And the change is, listen to me very carefully. The change is not to silence the noise of the world. The change is about silencing the noise in your mind. The new world is not about seeing. We've bought into the illusion. Dangerous freedom. Everybody's realizing that the new world is not about seeing, but it's about being in the garden. It's being in the Christ principle. Seek ye the kingdom of God within, and all things shall be added unto you. If we don't get that, we will never get anything that has ever meant anything important, ever. It's truly now or never. As we endeavor for this beautiful thing we call heaven on earth, I believe in you. I believe in myself. And together we will be victorious. It's already happened. Love always wins. Are we aware of that reality? Is how it spins. Again and again I say, whether you know it or not, whether you believe it or not, whether you feel worthy or not, you are loved beyond measure.
Surely as the rain may fall, I wonder why. Worried there'll come a time when my world is dry, oh so dry. In the summertime I won't have no water. Oh, the wait, it's a little bit harder to as I contemplate a billion stars, leaving my hands to fate. That's all I've got, all I've got. In the summertime I won't have no water. It's a little bit harder to
Welcome back to Center of Light. The sleeping giant has awakened. Again, my aim is to always be clear of mind, our na, so that our ya, the heart, ya, na, va, yanava, that a heart can have its fullest effect in the awakened human. The na is the balanced mind, and the va is the God-given ability to carry it out. A little earlier I spoke about how the Europeans came from England and of sorts to America. love some England. You got to love some England. It's where it all happened. But I'm talking about the old world paradigm. It's dying. It's dead. It's only living because you're still giving it life because you don't want to let go of that model. We look at the American Revolution. They were not going to take any shit whatsoever. Doesn't matter. Perfect example, to make an example, is the movie with Mel Gibson, The Patriot. It's not going to happen here in this land. We have a fire that came from England as well. These youth, this next wave of incarnations of beings, Mel Gibson and the like portrayed that in the movie Idea. We have a new fire. The picture I'm painting is to look at this beautiful divine unfoldment, like a lotus flower, happening out of the murk, out of the stink. So these beautiful Europeans, this new breed, if you will, decided to cross the ocean in these wooden ships. No telling there'd be a storm, and they made it. Though they did take advantage of the Native Americans, all that being, that's a different karmic story entirely. But they came with the fire as a new breed to set a new precedence, new protocol, a new way of living, a new way of being. It's called dangerous freedom. Dangerous freedom. And the old world didn't like dangerous freedom. In fact, they risked themselves in danger to come over here to stomp out the fire of freedom. Check out what that looks like. It looks like this. And that is this. This is that for everyone. The American eagle has become awakened. The giant has become awakened. The sleeping giant. The old world is dead. Your job, your life as you know it, is not coming back. My condolences. I am in such a state of glee today, joy. I see accomplishment. It's always been there. We are now able to see it. Millions of people today done an 11 o'clock meditation, which I strongly support, encourage, that you do one yourself tonight, 11. Anytime you see 11. Here you go, Linda. Hello, beautiful Nori. Linda's still here. Nori's here. Link is here. Shasha, Krista, Abigail, Pri, Adana, Joe, Sana, Gail, Natalie Labois. 11 o'clock. Anytime you see 11, just simply fall into a meditation. In other words, you can do it even if it's not an 11 that you see or it's 11 o'clock. But if you use it as a reminder, which 1111 is truly a doorway numerical symbology number, fall inside. Simply surround the world with your light of love, appreciation, respect, compassion, empathy. Fashion a new world for yourself. The door is open. And Spirit is truly hoping that you would take a slice of this angel food cake. Devil food cake is good. Deviled eggs. You have been deceived. I have been deceived. We have been deceived. 9/11. Hell or heaven. It's the same signature. I am not asking you to listen to every word I say. I am asking you to listen to my heart. As I impart it to you, that me, Keith, Anthony Blanchard, the supposed Yanava, I have been deceived. In my heart of hearts, in my bones of bones, from that which is light as a feather to heavy as stones, I have allowed myself again to be deceived. Rightfully so, because everything deserves caution, because we don't really know about where we are, what is happening, because we don't really know who we are and how we are happening. And in such a happening, when we become aware of it, I swear of it to you. Your freedom can never be taken away from you. Dangerous freedom. Your freedom can never, ever be taken away from you. But some part of you that has been bound and constricted, restricted, so I'm sorry, my condolences, it has to die. Are you scared to let that part of you go? I have been, and I know. We all reap what we sow. If our grip on the throat of what we call life becomes so tight that the life that we have known can no longer breathe, not only is it dying, it's by your hand. In fact, you cannot retract from this experience. You can't. You can't recant your story. But what you can do is move into your glory. And trust me when I tell you, it's quite hunky-dory. And I implore you to follow those links I've posted. You want more? I will shove so much information down your spiritual throat, you will beg me to stop. Because you will bloat. And if I don't stop, you will pop. But I can handle it because I've done so many years of it. I'm not saying you can't handle it. I don't want to push, come to shove it down your throat. But as much as you can take, I will send you into rabbit holes. It requires you to release your stranglehold for you ever to get the spiritual wisdom and nuggets for those whose eyes, heart, and fever pitch is so, dear Lord, God bless them people, they're on fire. Dangerous freedom. Are you scared? Good. Maybe your fear reflects to you who you are. Who is this person that is saying, I am afraid? Who is this I am that's afraid? This I am is not afraid. This I am is bought into the illusion of being afraid. I am not asking you by God to go live tomorrow, go to Kroger or whatever's your favorite grocery store and live the ridiculous idea of licking shopping carts and railings and being stupid. To whatever level, I don't know how much is true, how much is truth, or how much is convoluted and polluted. You have been lied to. We all have been lied to. We have all been denied to the greatest possibility that we deserve. As we try our best, we still swerve on the road. Be smart. Be responsible. And for the love of God, be aware. Look the devil directly into his eye. And again, he will lie to you. Bald face, balls to the wall. If you look from the past, not dwell, simply look as an observer, one that is hyper aware to learn something beyond the common dialogue of nonsense, you will see a pattern with the same signature, the nonsense, signed World War I, whatever that date was. You will see another language completely. Search out here for information. Search in here for wisdom. Dangerous freedom. Dangerous freedom. You cannot buy that from a grocery store. Dangerous freedom, dangerous freedom. You will never have liberation being a media whore. You are loved beyond measure. It is my pleasure to be in this treasure with you. You are sexy. Live in the light. Power and might. Power up, dear Lord, on this beautiful sacred night. You are free.